Vamos a hacer el partido número 3 de la Serie Mundial entre los Dodgers de Los Ángeles y los Dodgers entre los Dodgers de Los Ángeles y los Yankees de Nueva York. En esta ocasión pues tendremos a los pitchers Sonny Gray y Alex Wood por parte de los Dodgers. El juego número 3. Ya tenemos un par de días de no hacer ningún juego y vamos al parque los Dodgers de Los Ángeles por primera vez en esta serie, el partido número 3. Nuestra alineación: Starling Castro, de Gregorio Martínez, George Fraser, Jason Hicks, Roman y Sonny Gray. Porque estamos en la Liga Nacional, va a batear nuestro pitcher por primera vez en esta postemporada. La serie empatada, ¿verdad? Sonny Gray tiene 2 ganadas en esta postemporada. Llevamos un par de días ya desde el miércoles jueves que no hacíamos ningún partido, pero estamos nuevamente aquí, ¿verdad? Hemos tenido una semana algo cargada. Ya tenemos los Juegos Centroamericanos y el Caribe, donde están compitiendo
MLB
varias
Network is
disciplinas
your
nuestro país,
exclusive home
Nicaragua,
for postseason
y pues un
baseball.
saludo para
It's
todos los
Game
países
3 of the
centroamericanos y
World
del Caribe que
Series
están
between the
siendo
New York
partícipes
Yankees and the Los
de
Angeles
esta gran
Dodgers.
competencia, ¿verdad? En diferentes disciplinas, béisbol, natación, fútbol,
Hi again, everybody. Matt
atletismo,
Vasgersian.
etcétera, ¿verdad?
Welcome to the World Series
Así que
here on
un
MLB
saludo para
Network.
todos los países que están escuchando en este momento y viendo pues nuestra transmisión del juego número 3 de la Serie Mundial. También de igual manera, pues los partidos de la Liga Mayor de Béisbol no se paran. Está la serie del hockey ahorita
The
entre
build-up
los
to
Yankees
this
de
one
Nueva
is
York y
just
los
about
Mets
over.
de
It's
Nueva
time
York.
for all the drama of
De
World
igual
Series
manera, para
baseball
los
on
amantes
MLB Network, and
del
we'll have it
fútbol,
all for you.
¿verdad?
Next.
Ya están partidos amistosos. Hoy juega Liverpool contra el Borussia Dortmund en Estados Unidos, para los que estén interesados. Han habido varios partidos amistosos y pues bueno, esto no se para, señores, y para los amantes del deporte, seguimos adelante. Estamos, los Juegos Centroamericanos terminan el 3 de agosto para los que quisieran estar informados de ellos. Y pues bueno, vamos a iniciar este juego número 3.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
I really appreciate you that I was in my video. Thank you so much, because I started uploading these videos. I can't see my father because of the situation in Nicaragua.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3.
Way to show him my videos, because he.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Alex Wood gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's coming off an outing he wasn't real happy about. I spoke with him yesterday about it. He just said I gave up too many walks. So look for a guy in this game to be around the plate more.
I play baseball. He really likes baseball. I don't know how to explain it, because,
well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. And down at first base, Adrian Gonzalez. You know, the one thing I like that he does quite better than any first baseman in baseball is crash on the hitter in a bunt situation. He is convicted. He gets all the way in and dares you to swing. Very aggressive.
This video. Hope you like the game. You have the comments in English too of the game.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, second baseman,
please
number
share this
14.
video. Thank you for being part of this community that is a new community. It's a small community, but thank you so much for everything. Empezamos el partido. Play ball. Starling Castro.
And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball 1.
Queremos saludar de verdad a toda la gente de Nicaragua y del mundo que está con este video.
Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Batting second here tonight. Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Seager gloves it. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Matt, Hendricks is another one of those well-respected umpires. Some say he favors one side of the plate from time to time, but most of the time, it's not very noticeable.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Prepara el partido, pues vamos a los Jets de esta serie de 8-3. Pero en regla se requiere impulsada.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base. As even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Baseman, Frazier.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back safely. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Puig. And that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair.
No tenemos nada que reclamar al equipo. Tenemos la oportunidad de tomar carrera, pero bueno.
Digging in, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder Chris Taylor.
The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hicks going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in at second base with a first inning double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Another one sent foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Just a touch outside. 1-2. And he got it. Here's Corey Seager. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. First pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Stepping up now, Justin Turner. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch off the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hicks going back to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Gray's ready. Here he comes 0-1. A wave and a miss.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Here's John Jaso now. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Number 33, John Jaso.
Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, a leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Aaron Hicks is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Hit to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, I like that approach right there. A hard ground ball to right field. And comes to the plate, you see the guy holding the runner at first and the second baseman double play depth. You create a hole right there and you try to shoot the ball right through it. Great execution.
Standing in now, Austin Romine. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now at the plate, Sonny Gray, and he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. Right side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And some trouble now in right field. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. Now it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Weak to make the play. Here comes the runner for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 2-0.
Leading off for the Dodgers. First baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Gray ready with the 0-1. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to first. Jaso comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting seventh, center fielder.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. First pitch on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2.
Batting eighth.
At the plate, Logan Forsythe. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in. Really starting to throw strikes.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Gregorius.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. They look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hitter's count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Takes this the other way to right. Puig is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Yanks leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Into the box, Alex Wood. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
Alex Wood.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
And he takes strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Taylor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. In now is Yasiel Puig. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Struck him out. So he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Jaso. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Number 33, John.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Here he comes on 2-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
And there's the first out. Riding in once again, Aaron Hicks. He reached on a single in his first try. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. No runs on 6 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Gonzalez in foul ground makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Romine comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. No runs on 6 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Excursion back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Judge is on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He was starting to settle in. He had retired 7 hitters in a row. That base hit right there kind of breaks it up. And now let's see how he's out of the stretch. Hasn't been there for a while.
Justin Turner is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. No one out with a runner at second. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And this is taken in out there in foul territory with the runner tagging from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
The catcher, number 9.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses inside 1-0.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Here's Adrian now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Gray sets. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
As a look, now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Así el partido 2-0.
So digging in now, Sonny Gray. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Sonny Gray.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Starlin Castro. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
Oh, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that is through into right field for a single.
I always believe the best hitters are the ones that can stay on the ball and use the whole field. Right there is a perfect example. A ball away, he stays with it and shoots it the opposite direction.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He swings and lines it to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2 out with the man at first. Smoke toward the hole, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's another single, another hit. Now they are first and second. They just haven't come up with that big hit to drive a lot of runs in. They got to break things open pretty soon.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Ready with the 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now. Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. At the plate is Andre Ethier. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line toward right center. And Ethier has a base hit.
Well, this is called being productive with the base hits you get. Now, they're getting out-hit big time in this game, but their hits are paying off, and that's why they're winning this game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Gray ready with the 0-1. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
That's what makes this guy so great. A pitch right on the corner. Most people cannot do that. Seems like he does it anytime he sits back there and says, here's where I want to put it, and he puts it there.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jaso has room in foul territory. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Alex Wood comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
The left fielder, number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Taylor. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Todd Frazier.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Squared that one up just a little late.
Algo tarde, porque hemos perdido oportunidad de lanzamiento así con curvas que
and there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Puig is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready once again, John Jaso. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. On the ground up the middle. To his left, Seager. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
Some action out of the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. Seager ranges to his left. And a low throw, but some fine dirt work there by Gonzalez as he digs this one out to end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yasiel Puig. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Justin Turner will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled straight back.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher.
Ready for another chance? Yasmani Grandal. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Judge looks up. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Into the box now, Adrian Gonzalez. No hits to this point. And there's a swing and a miss that time by Gonzalez. 2 strikes to him now.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Leading off for the Yankees, catcher Austin Roma.
Austin Romine is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this. Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Sonny Gray.
Digging in to try it again, Sonny Gray. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Forsythe backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, second base.
Riding in once again, Starlin Castro. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. David Robertson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
David Robertson.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Here's the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Ethier. He falls behind 0-2 now. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Judge comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, second
Digging in once again, Logan Forsythe. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Martinez has a read on it. 2 gone. Into the box, Alex Wood. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Here's Didi Gregorius. He leads off there half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Taylor racing back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Nuestra primera carrera del partido, señores. Un jonrón de parte de Didi Gregorius.
A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Estamos 0-0. Tenemos una.
Well, that home run, they're still down a few, but he's got to be feeling pretty good about that. A home run in the World Series, and maybe this will be something that gets this team going.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's J.D. Martinez. As they'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Outside, 3-0 now. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Puig over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, there's another single. They're getting a lot of hits, but they're not getting that big clutch hit. They've only driven in 1 run, but they got a bunch of hits already strung across the scoreboard.
Brendan Morrow enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Here's Todd Frazier now. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Puig giving chase. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, John Jaser. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference. And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about, with the first baseman holding the runner on.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 0-2 home. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. Not a big sample size. 0 for 1. And that's taken for strike one. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
De los diferentes ponches que él tuvo. 4, 7,
Here's Corey Seager, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A little bouncer that goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Standing in, Aaron Hicks. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Swing and a little blooper to center. Forsythe into shallow center, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now batting, Austin Romine. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
The pitcher number 30,
Jacoby Ellsbury will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. He got him set up perfectly.
Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers are going to take a 2-1 lead in our series. They take the pivotal Game 3 here at home as the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
This is a team, very good team. In the season, the team that was not difficult was Boston, but right now is the LA Dodgers. En este momento son los de Los Ángeles el equipo más difícil. 5-1.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.
Corey Seager, el mejor bateador de los Dodgers, el jugador del partido. Muchas gracias por ver este video. Thank you so much for watching this video. esperamos el partido 4 de esta serie mundial, a ver cómo nos va. Y pues que sea mucho mejor, que podamos empatar la
fellas,
serie.
when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Se despertó esta noche, un cuadrangular pegado al lado derecho, y luego el otro, pues bueno, al final los errores nos costaron, nos pasaron factura, y tuvimos oportunidades de anotar más carreras.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Dodgers have taken a 2-1 lead in this World Series. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Gracias, que tengan un excelente domingo. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Y esperemos el próximo partido. Let's hope the next game. Un saludo, cuídense, suscríbanse, like al video. Buen día.